that was a bad angle. I'm gonna do a get ready with me. Might as well. And do a little chit chat while I'm doing it. I haven't done one in a minute. Ooh, this lighting's bad. It's really, really bad lighting. This phone's been punking me out lately. It's getting on my nerves. Like I said, the battery was acting up last week, and then it stopped. It just started acting normal again, and then it's been like, I don't know, it's just been stupid. It's been getting on my nerves. Anyways, today is Monday, and boy, is it a Monday. I am in so much pain right now. I worked my ass off yesterday at work. It was a really busy Sunday. I'm in so much pain. I didn't sleep well last night because of it. All my hands hurt, my joints hurt, my wrists, here, like the joints inside of here hurt, my legs hurt, everything hurts, my shoulders, like a full body workout yesterday. It was so much like cardiovascular because I was like running up and down stairs all day and like slinging stuff, and I work in hospitality, so it's a lot of lifting and like doing a lot of stuff. So I'm exhausted and wiped. I did not get much sleep because not only that, it is also that time of month for me. It's PMDD week and my body ain't having it. My body is like, that'll be my still. Yeah. So today's Monday. I don't work on the weekdays because I have children, so I'm responsible for getting my youngest to preschool. He ended up going back to preschool this year. He went to kindergarten for September, October, and November. And by the end of November, it was like the middle of November, the school said, he's not ready. And I said, well, what do you mean? I'm like, there's nothing we can do. Like, he's already here. They're like, well, he just turned 5 in October. So technically, kindergarten's not mandatory in the state of Michigan until the age of 6. So she's like, technically he could do one more year of preschool for social skills. And it's kind of like a double-edged sword with me because my youngest son, didn't really get a good chance at a start of life. And I mean that by his older brother is mentally disabled. All right, I gotta flush my toilet because I just threw something in there. His older brother is mentally disabled. So because of this, my youngest saw a lot when he was very young. Like when he really started to first realize that something was wrong with his brother, he was like 2.5, 3 years old. He saw a lot. And it matured him really fast. Like, he had to learn everything fast. Like, he started to speak clearly when he was 3 years old. He was emotionally, like, stabilizing at 3 years old. Like, he was realizing there was something wrong with his older brother. Like, he knew something wasn't right. And, unfortunately, because of this, it's kind of like he went through a little bit of mental abuse. Like, he went through a lot of mental and social and emotional abuse from his older brother. And as much as we tried to prevent it and we tried to help keep him out of that, his older brother, like, Logan was a target. Like, as soon as his older brother would get mad about anything, he would go straight for Logan. And he would hurt him, he'd punch him. We would obviously pull our oldest back and we would stop it. But because of this, now my youngest is kind of like socially struggling, and he doesn't understand much because this is the norm for him. Like, he's not used to just a regular life. It was really sad when my oldest came home from the mental hospital, because in those months that my oldest was gone, he had a normal life. Our youngest, he was a normal kid. He had a pretty dang good couple of months. He enjoyed it. I know it sounds horrible, but we had gone through a lot. We went through a lot with our oldest. It was bad. I'll show you guys what I'm using on my face, because I'm going on 40, so my face is so messed up right now because of the stress. I got a lot of dry skin and fine lines right now. So, I use the Pond's Rejuvenous. It's for anti-wrinkle cream. I also use, this is not popular. I actually found this at a local dollar store, and I've already raved about this last summer. It's by Skin Nutrition's Botanicals, and it is a double strength retinol night repair serum. I do not wear this at night. I wear this during the day. Why? Because I'm old. That, and I just think it makes my face look more moisturized. So, I'm not really supposed to wear it during the day, but I do anyways because my face is really dry right now and it needs a lot of love. I have not been taking care of myself lately. Physically, I've been busting my ass and I've not been drinking enough water. I've been not eating right. I haven't been sleeping right because of the not eating right. My body's going through it. All right, so that's pretty much about it. I use my Pond's, I use my night serum, which you're supposed to use at night, but I do during the day. And then I already did this, but I use the CeraVe facial moisturizing lotion. There's a morning one. This has got SPF 30 in it. Use this in the morning when you first get up. And then there's a night one. Whoa! And this is the CeraVe facial moisturizing lotion. And this is for at night. And it's got moisturizers throughout the night and helps restore the protective skin barrier. And it's also got hyaluronic acid in it. So yeah, but before I use that at nighttime, I always wash my face with the CeraVe face wash. I have 2 of them. I don't know what they're called, but yeah. So that's my skin routine right now. I basically just been doing that for almost about a month now. And my skin, even though like physically I feel like crap, but my skin on my face has been really digging it, and I've had no acne, like none. I had the beginning stages of acne right here, and my face routine said, no, you PMDD, you can try, but you're not giving this girl acne. You can try. You gave her everything else, but you're not giving her acne. So anyways, so I basically have been doing a really simple makeup routine lately. I accidentally bought this. Totally regret it. It's by Maybelline. I thought it was concealer. It is, but it's concealer for dark women. But I got confused because I thought that it was a contour and concealer. It's not. That's the concealer. This is the bottom part where you're supposed to. I think this is a bad design. I don't like it. It's stupid, and I think they should have done better. So I'm just using it for a contour, but I'm not using it right now. This is by, I also found this at the dollar store. It's by Be Pure. Be Pure is in the Dollar Trees right now, and I'm telling you right here and right now, I've been using their Kotex. I've been using their shower stuff. I use a lot of their stuff. And now they came out with their own makeup line, and this is called Essentially Ageless Hydrating Serum Foundation. It kind of reminds me of a BB cream. It's really, really coverage. Like, it's like heavy coverage foundation. You don't have to use a lot of this. You don't. I had this on yesterday at work, and it lasted all day. Like, all day long. It was amazing how long this lasted. And so, like I said, you don't have to use a lot of this. Like, you don't. Like, I kept trying to figure out why it was in such a small tube. Yeah, now I know why. It is very long lasting. And it's very potent. Right now it doesn't want to work. I kind of just dab it on my face. My color's off because I was in a hurry and I accidentally bought the wrong color, but it's not horrible. It's just I gotta blend it really well. And I can't find my blending brush. it's been such a Monday this morning. It's been such a Monday. Like, my 4-year-old, like I said, so he went back to preschool. I forgot what I was saying. So anyway, so he went back to preschool because of all this emotional issues that he's been having. They didn't think he was ready for kindergarten, and he wasn't. So anyway, today was his first day, and we get there, and I'm thinking, like, he was supposed to start at 8:15 like his older brother. I was thinking that, you know, all the school districts start at the same time, and because it's been about a year and a half since he's been there. Like, I don't remember most of how the rules and regulations go at that school. Well, I found out the hard way. Nope. He starts a half an hour later than his older brother. We were sitting in the parking lot forever. Friggin' sucked. Like, he was getting antsy. I was getting antsy. I'm tired. I got PMDD right now. I'm like, I got stomach issues right now. I'm like, I don't feel like sitting here all morning. He's getting mad. Well, his teacher never told us that they start a half an hour later than the older kids. So I showed up at the time that I drop off my oldest son. Yeah. So that was fun. We get to the school. We walk up to the school. Finally, it's the time for them to go in. And all the kids were scaring the crap out of him because they were all whiny. They were screaming and crying. They were yelling. The teacher, she's supposed to be out the door to get the kids by 8:30. She didn't walk out until 8:35. She was 5 minutes late. She's sitting there taking her time. These kids are upset. The parents are visibly upset. Everybody's mad. I'm like, this is not good. This is starting to be a really crappy Monday. I'm like, it's just not good. But he was happy, even though he was a little freaked out by the kids screaming and crying. He was happy as lark. He was so excited to go to school. He couldn't wait. He loves preschool. And when I saw his face light up, I was like, yeah, he's not. I was like, he's not ready for kindergarten. He was not ready. This is the first year that we've had kind of like a normal home life. This is the very first year in a long time that my oldest has not been in a mental hospital. He's usually always in the mental hospital around the holiday season, the winter holiday season. The doctor, the last time he was there, said that he was really, really considering that he had seasonal depression. And I asked him, that's kind of young to like get seasonal depression. Like, he's only like 6 years old at that time. And he said, honestly, he goes, I'm starting to see it in children more than adults right now. And he said it's because there's a lot of like emotional triggers around the holiday season. And it causes, if there's an underlying mental health condition, as there already is, it'll cause, basically for things to get worse. And he said, because I've noticed David's always here. He's like right around the holiday season. This is the first year David has not been in the mental health facility. So it's been kind of nice, but he has been struggling. He's been going through it at home. We don't really know why he acts up more in the winter than he does in the summer. Like, he went off on me this morning, and it was something really, really petty. It was something really small, and he got really upset. And he was like screaming at the top of his lungs. He was like going off, and he's like, you're so mean. And I mean, when he goes off, he goes off. Like, this isn't just some regular, like, you know, 7-year-old having a hard morning. No, this is like full-fledged flipping out. I can't wear this today again because I still have not washed my makeup brushes. I am such an idiot with my makeup. Like, I don't take care of it. I literally keep it in like a little basket. And I noticed the past couple of days he's been really, my mascara is the Lash Paradise by L'Oreal Paris. I love it. He's been really, very obnoxious, I guess. I don't really know what the proper word would be. He's been really defiant. I just threw my lash curler in the garbage. He's been very defiant. Not listening. Like, purposely not listening. Over small stuff. Like, it would be really, really tiny stuff. Like, last night, for example, he kept screaming and making this weird noise with his brother. His dad told him to stop. He kept doing it. Then he came upstairs and he did it again, and so I asked him to stop. And as he was walking out of the room, he did it again. And then he just kind of continued. I've noticed it more because I'm more like aware of like when he's acting a certain way. I can tell when he's starting to have emotional problems. And needless to say, we've had massive changes in our life lately for the past 2 months. I literally just went back to work last month. His dad was working. He ended up getting a job. So both of us were working at the same time, which is rare because we usually can't work our schedules out because we don't have babysitters. And then all of a sudden his dad got let go. And then dad was back home again. So it was kind of like a back and forth thing. And I know that David, he does not do well with transitions and he doesn't do well with change. So I think that's been a factor in the reason why David's been acting the way he's acting. And I shouldn't be doing it, but I've been talking about Christmas a lot when he's around. And I have to like check myself and I have to stop. I'm like, okay, stop talking. Like, he's in the room, stop talking about it. Because I'm like I'm really stressed out this year. My landlord, she's demanding not only my rent, which is I have to pay, but she's demanding something really stupid right now that's not that big of a deal. And she could have waited till next month in January. But she's being rude because in October, they made a mistake with my rent. And they tried taking my money and applying it to something that I didn't ask them to do. Because when I first moved in here, they said it was optional. Like, I didn't have to do something. Well, now, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, after they got found out by me and I confronted them about the rent problem in October, she kind of like pettily, to get back at me, is making me pay a certain amount. And it's like close to $300. And I have to pay it this month. One of the biggest months of the year. And it's due by the end of this month. And if I don't pay it, we're going to be evicted. And the one thing that I've noticed while living here around me, she evicts people for stupid reasons. Like, she's been throwing people out left and right. Last summer, we lost 6 people on our street. 6 whole families got evicted. And some of the reasons that they got evicted, some of the families were reasonable. I could see the reason why, like, it was like not taking care of the places, just disgusting. Like, people are just being gross. That I understand. Some of the reasons were stupid. And so that's it. That's all I'm doing today. That's all I do for my makeup. So basically I have to pay this giant chunk of money this month, and we're in one of the biggest holiday season months, whatever, of the year. And so I've been really stressed out. So I've been like, you know, talking about, I'll be trying to like talk to my husband about things, but he'll be in the room. Like, he'll just be like right there and I won't even know it. And I'm like, you know, and then I think it like affects him in a way. He's kind of always been mature in certain areas, but immature in other areas. Like, he's always kind of been aware of things ever since he was a little boy, because it was a stressful time when we were younger. When I had him, I was only, I think I was 28, 29 years old when I had David. And it was a very, very hard transition for me and my husband both at that time, because we weren't even married. We weren't even married yet. We were still dating. I know, this sounds horrible. Like, everybody's like, you're a skank. Like, it's not like that. It's not like that at all. I was still married to my ex-husband. God, that sounds even worse. Anyways, needless to say, it was stressful. So we were just basically trying to get by. We had this baby. We had our first apartment together. You know, we were just trying to make it through. But he was exposed to a lot of stuff. He was exposed to a lot of crap. And so it kind of like matured him in certain areas, and to be aware of things. Like, he's very money aware. Like, he understands money very well, and he understands the struggle. Like, he gets it. And he's only going on 8 years old. And he reminds me of me in a lot of ways, because that's the way I was when I was his age. I was very aware of things that I shouldn't have been aware of. And it was because of the way that I was raised. My mom and dad were exposing me to things that I should have never been exposed to. But anyways, that was kind of like a December update thing. I still haven't done my video about what I've learned in 2023, because I haven't had time to do it. I've been constantly busy every single day. I'm exhausted and I don't feel like doing it, but I need to get it done. So I need to do my 2023 wrap-up video. But anyways, I gotta go. I gotta pick up my husband, and I got things to do, but I just wanted to do this little video. That's my makeup for the day. This lighting is fucking horrible. Peace out. Hope to speak to y'all again soon.